Today's gonna be one of them days, isn't it? It is. Wasn't even trying to go live right now. Wasn't even time. Whatever. Just keep on. Wow. I'm sorry, guys. That's not the way I wanted to start. Please stand by. Stand by. Let me fix this dang camera, okay? By the way, the people that has been unsubscribing to me, only one person that's been unsubscribing to my other channel that has subscribed to me a bunch of times, stay away because you're about to get arrested. I just thought you might want to know that. And I don't think you want to get arrested. I mean, I don't really think you want to go to jail and lose your son, Anthony. Seriously. I mean, seriously. Stay away from my channel. Don't subscribe anymore if you want to know the truth. I've got CIA coming to your door, man. That's all I got to say. I'm done with you. We're done with your hacking. We're done with you hacking my Facebook. We're done. Stand by, guys. All right, guys. We've got some major news to talk about. I don't know who's on here. Nobody's commenting down below. I guess the real truthers are not here yet. But I shall start. We've got some big news. Okay? Over 60,000 YouTube and pedophiles, YouTube channels and pedophiles are being arrested, are going to be arrested by next week between December the 5th through December the 21st. The Marines keeps on saying that it will not take them but 24 hours to arrest them all. Anthony, you're one of them. I want you to know that. Anthony Freeman, you're one of them. For hacking my Facebook and my YouTube, you are going to jail. I want you to know that, rowdy dog. Another one I'm going to call out. You just should have just stayed away from me, guys, because you don't realize how much power I have. If you're not here for truth and you're not here for honesty, get away from me. Seriously. Here, like I said, unsubscribe. But you have subscribed to me 25 times on my other channel. Not comment, can only listen doing laundry, LOL. Alright, if you're not following my Facebook, I just put out the story. Okay? I'm going to read you something before we even start the show. Okay? Irish in the house. That's good, Irish. Even the YouTube hackers are going to jail. Okay? Rothschild. Give it up. You're about to go down, dude. I want you to know that. Alright. Let's just read some stuff before we start, and then we're compromising here with Prophetic Club. He is right, so am I. We both working the same team here. Rothschild's surrender, Trump says, for doing all the fires and all the weather. Trump's just now figuring it out, guys. He's been so dang busy he didn't even know what was going on in California. Jennifer Veterans for Truth. Subscribe to her. She's a good person. I like her. She likes my stuff too. She actually subscribed to me and watched my video about Marfugal. Is Q saying 63,233 U.S. leaders will be arrested December the 5th, 2018? Well, I will tell you this. Q is one of them that's going to be arrested. Marines to arrest 60,000 U.S. leaders? Question mark. Will EAS announce a national emergency in 61,000 arrests? Which one's true, guys? Do y'all think which one would be true here? This morning I get an email from my ex-CIA and ex-NSA telling me that this report needs to come out before next week. Guys, I want you to know this right now. They're not being arrested. I've been saying this and I'm going to say this again. They're all going underground, and y'all are going to be ones that's going to fall for the fake news trap again. And that's why I'm here to give you this, okay? Martial law is going to be in effect for all the Obama lovers, the Clinton lovers, the Podesta lovers, okay? I want y'all to know that right now. The Elijah plan to arrest pedophiles and corrupt individuals, knowing that that is not true. Okay? We know what they're going. They're going underground, and they're going to be laying in their grave. Executive order blocking the property of persons involved in serious human rights abuse or corruption. Yes, you're right, Pamela. Earthquake today in Alaska. I know. I got to report that, but this is more important, okay? We know what's going on with the earthquake. All right, Rothschild's is doing that. It happened in Argentina too while the meeting was going on. Chandeliers were shaking everywhere in the G20 summit. Here, migrant crisis and civil unrest coming to America. Trump says, from Rome to USA, history is repeating just before the close of probation and the end. Wormwood is closing in, Trump is trying to say to y'all folks. Future, next exit. I've got more news to tell y'all. They apprehended both of the guys that shot or started the crap at the Hoover Galleria. I've got the police report right here in my hand. And Hoover police actually did a statement saying they were sorry. They didn't mean to shoot the wrong person, but the guy that shot him was very, very old. He really needs to retire. Okay. Seriously, he needs to retire. Before Jeff Sessions resigned, and by the way, he resigned on purpose. He said his job is done. It's over. He wanted to leave because he didn't want to be here for this. Sessions appointing Utah federal prosecutor, much better for Trump than second special counsel. That's not all. U.S. private prison program rebooted by Trump administration. When it comes to Guantanamo Bay, Trump is truly the builder-in-chief. This is where it gets interesting, folks. Barack Hussein Obama signed the executive order on the martial law before he left office. That's not all. Assignment of national security and emergency preparedness communications functions signed by Barack Hussein Obama. He's getting ready for you to be in fun camp if you don't fight back, folks. And that's what Hillary Clinton's words were to say. This executive order signed by Barack Hussein Obama's agents, the president absolute control over all U.S. media. U.S. media could be getting arrested, folks, for the fake news. That's right. The people that did not believe what was going on, and me and everybody else, the truthers that was telling the truth, is not going to jail. It's going to be the ones that pretty much followed the Clintons and the Podestas. That's not all, guys. I'm telling you, man, I am just absolutely bombarded by all the news. Executive Order 13825 of March 1st, 2018. 465 pages signed by Trump. Damn. Guys, I'm telling you, crazy stuff is happening right now. The arrest over 60,000 for pedophilia on YouTube. 28,000 CIA preachers are going down. That could be your man, Paul Begley, guys. He's been doing a lot of lying lately. So that's great. Marfugel is going down. There's a bunch of people going down, folks. A bunch. Lisa Haven changed her direction and her tune. She's not going down. She finally listened to me, and I told her she needs to start telling the truth or you'll be arrested too. And she knows what's up now. So that's good. So martial law for the Democrat Party? I think not. I think it'd be more than the Democrats. I think it'd be anybody that loved the Clintons and the Podestas. By the way, Podesta is being arrested for, they say, is being arrested for the rape and murder of Carnell and Podesta. Not Podesta. Chris Carnell and Chester Bennington. Wormwood is still there, guys. I seen it on the cam again, but I noticed that y'all were not really subscribing to my channel on that, and y'all haven't been watching the views on that, and you haven't been sharing, so why show it? You already know that the weather's going to get worse and it's going to get bad. Seriously. But let's start the story, and I'm going to tell you what is right and what is wrong with Prophetic Club. Okay, he does some good stuff and some he does bad, but he did admit this, and I already told you this was coming months ago, guys. They just now reporting this. When I told y'all months ago on my Rest in Peace NWO The Real News. By the way, y'all need to go all the way back to May 2017 and watch all my videos. Y'all are missing out on some of the news that I've been telling y'all that's coming true. Okay? I'm getting shadow banned on the breaking news on 65 views. That's okay though. I'm almost to 5 million views, and that's more important than subscribers. YouTube even said it to me. It's not about subscribers no more. It's about watching. All right? Check this out. This is where it gets interesting. Enjoy. And then we're going to have some news on Lisa Haven, and the earthquakes are getting worse, guys. 4.0, a 4.2 in Oregon, and at 7.0 in Alaska. And then we had Argentina had an earthquake, guys. So let's just keep on going. Enjoy.
Welcome to the Prophecy Club. Our topic today is, are Marines about to arrest some 60,000 U.S. leaders? I realize that may be hard to believe, but with the information I'm about to bring to you, I think there's a very real possibility of that. Will EAS announce a national emergency and 61,000 arrests? This morning, 11/16 of 2018, I received an email sending me to this YouTube website. It basically says, which I'm about to play the audio of it here in just a moment, that U.S. troops are now in the process of being called up for a 72-hour U.S. deployment to be used inside the United States. Yep. It is saying that no one else has seen anything like this before. Now, before I explain, for those of you that may not have watched my first video discussing this, let me bring you up to date. On September 25th of 2018, I posted on YouTube/prophecyclub.com, our Prophecy Club channel, and the title of it was EAS is National Emergency, 50K arrests on October 3rd. And there's the web link to it. There's actually two lines, or you might say two strings of events that are about to take place. On the one side is good, and on the other side, opposing it is, of course, evil. They're both happening at the same time. I believe what's about to happen to America could be good. I say could. It may not be, but it could be good. Jeremiah 51 verse 9 says we would have healed Babylon. That's speaking of America.
Some of it's good and some of it's bad, guys. I'm telling you, it's not looking good at all. I don't know why people keeps on thinking that this is good, because you're about to lose your freedom, folks. Do you realize that? Does anybody know what's about to happen? I mean, y'all need to wake up, folks. I noticed that a lot of people don't like me because I'm giving out the truth, and they don't like tough love, but you're going to have tough love with me, because I'm not here for your money, and we're not here for your stupidity. We're here to give you the truth because you deserve it, folks. You deserve it. Y'all been lied to by over 28,000 preachers. You've been lied to by, and they're all CIA, by the way. I just want y'all to know that George Soros sold them. I'm trying to fix this dang camera, guys. All right, I'll fix it in a minute. All right, let's get this right. It's just absolutely, that dang camera's awful. So enjoy.
Yeah, but she is not healed. I believe that this is our opportunity to be healed, and we need to be praying. Even though it says, but she is not healed, we brothers and sisters, we still have to repent. We still have to do everything we possibly.
And I'm not screaming at everybody, guys. Y'all don't understand. I've had hate for almost 8 years, shutting down pedophilia, sexual harassment, and that's for the kids on YouTube and on NASCAR and on the gaming. Y'all don't understand. The people that I raced against bullied some kids. And if you're against that, get the fuck off my channel. Because I'm bringing every one of them down. Believe it or not, the 60,000 of them is some of them. I want you to know that. I've already brought down 4 YouTube trolling channels that was pedophilia to kids. Y'all hate it, but I guarantee you right now, you're going to be looking like Bill Clinton in the cartoon Simpsons. Arrested.
We can to at least soften and to delay this judgment coming and perhaps even pray it away. I believe we're now in the great end time battle of good versus evil, or Dems versus Republicans, or light versus darkness. As you recall the story of Elijah in the Bible, the prophets of Baal, 450 of them, were challenged. Who can bring fire down from the sky and to burn up their sacrifice? And the prophets of Baal called upon their God and couldn't get fire out of the sky. Later on that evening, when Elijah was able to pull fire out of the sky, proving that his God is a real and one and true and living God, they killed the 450 prophets of Baal. They gave, or God gave, Israel a great deliverance. I believe that God is trying, heavy on the word trying, to bring that same deliverance to America today. You recall the story of Samson. He was blinded, put at the base of the temple of Dagon, the fish god. He pulled the overhead stones down and killed all the prophets of Dagon, delivering Israel in a great deliverance. Then in the story of Gideon, Gideon broke the clay jars and revealed the light. God caused the army of the Midianites to fight each other and kill themselves once again, giving Israel a great deliverance. In my opinion, Donald Trump was given respect, which we'll explain in a moment, as a chance to extend our good days, hopefully to...
The Illuminati God. It ain't our God. I'll tell you that right now. It is not our God. It's the New World Order gods that brought Trump in here to ruin you just like they ruined 9/11. And Hawaii. Where's the people at from Hawaii, folks? Not to be seen. Keep on listening to them, guys. Keep on listening to them. I had to agree and disagree. This is America, but I'm telling you right now, hate speech and threats have been getting kicked off on my YouTube channel. Sorry, your speech don't even exist no more if it's not true.
4 more years. So what is the plan? I call it the Elijah plan. I don't think it has a plan, at least not that the public knows about. But there is a plan to arrest pedophiles and corrupt individuals, and in my opinion, based upon the sources that I run across.
No, you mean to put them underground, hide from Wormwood, because Wormwood's here right now. That's why they're hiding. That's why they're putting them underground. As this is happening at the same time, it makes sense, guys. It makes completely good sense. Think about it. The weather's getting worse. They're trying to cover it up because Wormwood is really about to show up, and it's already showed up. I already showed you. It's here. It's here. And the thing is, guys, y'all got to understand what I'm trying to tell you. Y'all are being deceived and lied to on fake news and fake YouTube channels. And I've got a whole list of them that's going to be on my other YouTube channel. So you might want to go subscribe to that channel. Rest in peace, NWO The Real News. Because I'm not stopping. I got that stuttering thing fixed on my other channel. It's fixed. So don't stop. Because I'm not stopping for nobody. Because these women and these kids are done playing. We're done playing with them. If you're here to play, get out. Don't come in. Don't come in because I'm going to be the last one standing every time. Stony Stone's getting arrested. A bunch of y'all are getting arrested on YouTube. A bunch. I'm just telling you right now. You was warned. I think December 11th will be the end of you. YouTube trollers, bullies, sexual harassment, and threats.
This is the best I can piece together what the plan is. Reports say that this plan to take America back has been in the planning for over 10 years. Reportedly, a group of military intelligence officers and others made a plan to remove evil in high places from America in specific and from the world in general. The plan was to take back America from the top down, not a revolution from the bottom up. They recruited Donald Trump to run for president. In November 2017, Sessions heard.
They recruited Donald Trump. What did I tell y'all months ago? The guides of the Illuminati and the New World Order put him in office for you to be distracted. He's a puppet, folks. He got that right.
Inspector General in Utah by the name of Huber. He recruited 470, quote, dogged investigators. Normally, at any one time, there's anywhere from 125 to 350 sealed indictments all across America. Now, a sealed indictment is a pending arrest warrant sealed from the public. It's usually sealed pending other co-conspirators' indictments. And these 470 dogged investigators began filing these indictments back in November of 2017, but kept keeping them sealed. Now, I heard about it when there's about 4,000 indictments, and I thought, 4,000 indictments? What are we doing with 4,000 indictments? So I began to investigate. Soon there was 10,000. Well, we expected the rest to take place soon. No arrests. 20,000. What's going on? Then I heard about Q, which is a wonderful source of information. Now, I do not believe it.
No, I want to tell you, Privacy Club, it's not wonderful information, but I'm going to tell you right now, that's why you're going to lose your channel, Prophecy Club. See, I'm all about reverse psychology. I went to school for reverse psychology. Where did everybody else go to school at? Oh, the NWO pharmacy. Their drugs have controlled you for years. Putting in the control is with the drugs in the television sets. Am I right? Anybody out there knows what I'm talking about? You know what's up. The ones that's not, well, you're in for a treat, because the ones that's been sitting there telling me that I'm crazy, let's just say the national alert system will be coming on your television and your telephone, and it won't be a test very, very soon. And when that happens, look for parachutes coming from the sky. Oh, Wolverine.
Q is the president, but I believe he is a trusted source to the White House. In my opinion, I believe that he can touch the president's desk any day. I think it's that close. He releases truth that Trump can't say directly, but you should also understand, by going to qanon.pub, there is disinformation there, and he says openly that it is sometimes necessary. Obviously, they can't reveal all of their plans. Soon the indictments reached 30, 40,000, 50,000. Now it's up to some 61,000 sealed indictments, and many of these are congressmen. So in about a year, these 470 dogged investigators have filed about 61,000 sealed.
Libby, you're right. But they did put out the truth on the earthquake. I was shocked about that. Did you see that? Anybody see that? How about that? Wasn't that something? I was shocked. The news was talking about the earthquake. I was like, wait a minute. They got informed that if they don't start telling the truth, they were going to be arrested. I'm just telling you guys. I'm telling you right now, control is about to hit so hard here in America, because America kind of failed. Not on TV, but my mom said they what? Well, there's a guy named Anthony Freeman's about to go to jail for hacking the YouTube channels, and not just my YouTube channel, but a couple of other YouTube channels. This is what I'm finding out. He subscribed to me like 50 times, and now he's gone. I'm just telling you guys, I got power. I've got ex-CIA in my ear telling me what's going on. I don't even have to know what's going on. But I do know one thing. I really appreciate y'all's donations and the my boss paying me and everything. She's paying me. That's going in my pocket, but the donations are not. They're going to the Marines militia that's homeless, the Marines that walked away from the pedophile government, and then we got the kids for their Christmas and everything, and that's more important. I'm gonna try to go shopping next week on that, if they don't have martial law yet, but trying to get everything situated because they told us to get food and water for at least 6 months. So that's what we're trying to do right now. I hope y'all are understanding that I've been telling y'all this for years, that it was coming. And now the YouTube channels that y'all been subscribing to is about to have a little suitcase or a little box, and it looks like it's packed up, and it's going to say nowhere to be found, and you're going to see me still right here on gaming, because ex-CIA and ex-NSA told me to be right here on gaming, because I'm not being looked at, because the YouTube the people that controls the internet is called Skynet. And if you don't know what Skynet is, look it up. It's actually in Google, and it's actually in the movie Terminator. So all the movies is got there on the Skynet. So I didn't even realize that was going to be true, but hey, it's making sense, because now we've only got 11 years left until the robots take over. And no, they're not going to be aliens. And we did find out they're making a alien Jesus for you to think that it's the real Jesus, and that's not really an alien, it's really a robot from China, if you wanted to know the truth. And by the way, it is a false statement. There is not a false sun. That is wormwood they're trying to cover up, folks. That is not a fake sun or a fake moon. I wanted y'all to know that. Yeah, Project Moonbeam. You mean Blue Beam? Yeah, that's the Bilderbergs. You're right on that.
Indictments. Was this hidden from the elite? No. Understand. They know what's going on. They just can't stop it. At least that's why Q says many times there's panic in DC. Now let's talk about the prophecies. See, the thing that I can bring to this that maybe many others can't is I teach Bible prophecy. No one has given me an envelope under the door for this information.
No. He's not. He's CIA operative. I found out. Privacy Club is a CIA operative, but I do this so I can give you the real information as it's going through, because some of it's true, but some of it's wrong, because none of them are going to jail. The only ones that's going to jail is the YouTube channels that's hacking people right now, that don't have but only like 1 or 2 subscribers. They're the ones that's going to jail.
Just a pastor. I teach Bible prophecy. I do a radio program on Bible prophecy, but that gives me an edge because I know about Bible prophecy. And then I believe that Amos 3:7 says, surely the Lord God would do nothing except he revealeth his secret to his servants, the prophets, meaning God is still talking to a very small group of people today. And I put it together. It all has to be verified and based upon the Bible. But I listen to what God's modern prophecy are saying, and holy servants of God, as well as the Bible prophecies. Now let's look at what they say in light of this, Because if there's nothing from God about this, it doesn't make any difference what the newspapers say. God is not going to let anything happen till he's told his servants, the prophets, first. So let's see what they say.
By the way, if you've not heard about the new movie, Apollo Crews versus Aquaman, I created Aquaman just last night. Aquaman kind of looks like Jesus. Well, believe it or not, he does a lot of special things with water and everything. It's actually going to be the fake Jesus that comes back. And they're saying it could be David Rothschild, which he's the one that's controlling the weather right now. Him and his father is the one that's controlling the weather right now. David Rothschilds and Jacob Rothschilds is the two that's controlling the weather right now. I wanted y'all to know that. Let's keep on.
Pastor Massey had him as a speaker for Prophecy Club. Says the U.S. military will come in to help Trump to take control of the public. The public will go out of order.
Yeah.
Oh, that's only one person. Let's keep reading. He also said that miracles are coming, and they're not going to be double portion miracles, but sevenfold miracles. Okay, that's one person. Then August 8th, 2015, sitting in this chair, behind this microphone, behind that particular monitor, I heard audible words. And they said, this is the time of miracles. What was downloaded is that the world's about to see miracles like we've never seen, going all the way back to Adam. No one alive has ever seen miracles like we're about to hit. And this is going to hit. As judgment hits, means as bad times hit, so are the miracles. What he downloaded in my heart is God is going to show up to meet the devil. He's not going to leave us. He's not going to forsake us. He's going to meet the devil inch by inch, step by step, pound for pound. Everything he does, God is going to meet him. That's good news. Now, Sanders Alvarez said on July the 6th of 2018, 4 angels came to him. And he said that these 4 angels told him that no one on earth has ever seen miracles like what we're about to see. So, a couple more things. Terry Bennett, now this is back in 2010, said he had the angel Gabriel come to him over a span of 4 different days, tell him things are going on, and as angels telling him, he's also showing him visions of the future of these things that are coming on. He says what the United States is going to go through is civil conflict, civil war, then invasion. I saw in the governmental arena that we'll go through a dramatic change in our government. Well, that kind of sounds like Trump, doesn't it? There would be a time of anarchy and chaos soon to come. For a while, we'll have a fractional government, which means basically our government will have to come down to the state level because the military, look at this carefully, the military stepping in and having to seize control of our federal government. Would you call 60 congressmen and senators and other top business leaders and corrupt individuals, would you call that the military having to come in and take control? I would. Military stepping in and having to seize control of the federal.
But it's not just 60,000. That's the thing. There's more than 60,000 that they're going after. I mean, they're actually going after the owners of YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I mean, a bunch. Fake news medias are going down. There's a bunch, guys. I mean, the Simpsons cartoon said this was going to happen. So remember that. I mean, remember Brian getting killed a week before, and then all of a sudden Paul Walker died. Just remember that, folks.
I mean, you'd call it a coup. Now, here's the good part. But in all honesty, it would be to help our nation. That's why the military will step in. Lawlessness, chaos was shown to be in civil unrest. Terry also says the angel Gabriel told him that America falls in 2021. Now, please quote
2021. Okay. What did I tell y'all what was going to happen in 2021? They were going to legalize pedophilia. They were going to legalize bestiality. They were going to legalize you having sex with your mom and dad and your sister and uncle and aunt because they don't want you to have kids. Remember what I said. Agenda 21. That's not all, folks. The reason they're bringing in all these military guys is because George Soros wants martial law here to control you with the microchip. They're going to put the microchip either between your finger, your thumb, or your index finger. Or there's going to be one in your wrist or on your forehead. Okay? I just want you to know that. You need to fight it. If you do not fight it, you're dead. They're going to kill you. They got something injected inside that chip. It's called poison. Okay? It's chemtrails and roach spray along with all kinds of other stuff. Okay? They're gonna try it before Trump leaves office. He's gonna try to legalize pot. That's when you're gonna start seeing the Hollywood stars jumping to Trump's side and everything else because of what's his name? Snoop Dogg hated his guts. No, they never hated their guts. I promise you guys, it was all planned. By the way, we do have some bad breaking news. China killed Tupac, folks. Tupac has been murdered in they finally got him in Africa. I'm very emotional about this because I'm getting emails on this right now. I may have to do a separate video on that because I know a lot of people have been wanting to know more reports about, but he's been really quiet and it's been really dead over that situation, and now they finally got him with the drones. So there's no more Tupac. I mean, they're actually killing everybody off.
Accurately, I am not saying that America falls in 2021 or 2020. Either one. I'm not saying that. I'm a watchman. I'm simply telling you what I have run across. Then Shane Warren spoke to us at the Prophecy Club back in 2012, made a DVD. You can go to Prophecy Club and check it out. Search for Shane Warren. You can find it. It says the dollar is going to become worthless. He says, I saw God prospering greatly, many people acquiring things in a great wealth transfer coming to the hands of believers. Meaning, there's good, but at the same time, there's bad happening. The two things happen at the same time. He said silver will skyrocket and rise far more than gold. Now, we're not giving any financial advice here. He said the 400-year judgment cycle, and he said there is, and that America's judgment arrives in 2020. That's two people now. He said the devaluing of the dollar caused major rioting in the streets, looting with signs holding up saying, I want my entitlements. The body of Christ stood up, and people turned to the churches, and miracles returned to the church. As three people said that, and there's more people saying it. Just a second, hang on. Miracles returned to the church. I saw cities of refuge where God was protecting Christians, and revivals breaking out and taking place. Judgment brings revival to America. What's that? Four people saying the same thing? In the mouth of two or three witnesses, let a thing be established. Maurice Sklar, prophet of God, also made a DVD with the Prophecy Club. All these guys, I've hugged their neck. I know them.
Hey, Mr. Jones, if I'm a liar, then why have I got 5 million views and a bunch of subscribers, over 70 million? YouTube just kicked you off for threatening to kill me. You're probably going to jail now. Bye. Oh, and by the way, we're going to find where you live too and put you on my other YouTube channel. Well, actually, my boss's YouTube channel, Anonymous.
These are not Johnny come crazy, okay? These are good, reliable prophets and holy servants of God. So Maurice Sklar says the American dollar is about to lose 30% more of its present value. This will be the second drop since the previous 2008 drop of 20%.
And if you think I live in a trailer, buddy, I haven't been in a trailer in over 12 years. That's a long time. I'm actually in a 3-story house in Shelby County.
He said the dollar will then be worth half of what it was before September 2008. This dollar will cause great economic distress in our nation. The church will be shaken. Look, and many will wake up spiritually and cry out to me. There will also be looting. Again, two things happening at once. A lot of good and a lot of bad. Okay. There will also be looting, rioting, and terrorism in our land. A great revival will begin. God has hidden his holy apostles and prophets for this present hour. There will be great outpourings of supernatural provision, miracles, and healing in various places. These areas will become cities of refuge and places of refuge for the Christian, for the God's people. Now, what we're saying here, see, I'm trying to bring you the good news before I bring you the bad news. And there's some bad news here in just a second.
Sounds like to me it's all bad news because he hasn't really gave out any good news yet. I mean, I don't see any good news in this, folks. I really don't. They're pretty much setting you up for the microchip. If you get the microchip, therefore you can get the food and the medication and the housing and the, the doctors and hospitals and stuff like that. That's what they say. That's the trick. You take this, you get that, but you don't really get it. It's the same thing in politics. Let's keep on.
What I'm saying here is, as this happens, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and his name is Yeshua, Jesus Christ, Messiah, is going to be there. He's going to match the work of the devil, match the work of the Antichrist, the false prophet, step by step, inch by inch, pound by pound, everything they do. God is not going to leave us nor forsake us. So here comes part of the bad news. If you look at the date, December 21, 2017, what you're looking at is an executive order. You can pull it off the internet yourself. It's blocking the property of persons involved in serious human rights abuse and or corruption. That's what they're going after. They're going after serious human rights, what we would say is sex trafficking, okay? If you'll notice in the orange in the very center, he says, I declare a national emergency. I want you to see that first. So he goes on to say, the United States seeks to impose tangible and significant consequences on those who commit serious human rights abuse, pedophilia, sex trafficking is what he's saying, or engage in corruption, Hillary Clinton, etc., as well as to protect the financial system of the United States from abuse by these persons. He goes on to say, in the third sentence there, I hereby declare a national emergency to deal with the threat. Okay, so why haven't we been told there's a national emergency? It's because we have to be served, and I'm going to explain that here in just a second.
You'll get he's talking, I don't know what he's talking about, but you will get a national emergency system alert on your cell phone or on your television set. Okay? Remember that. That's how you're going to get it. Just like what Trump put out there. Okay? But Trump is not even coming back to the next election.
He goes on to say, now let's skip to the right side, and he says, in the yellow there, I hereby declare a national emergency to deal with that threat. You skip on down, and it says the Secretary of Defense, in consultation with the Secretary of Homeland Security, will issue non-binding guidance regarding factors that commandeers, convening authorities, staff judge, and it lists them all out. And it lists also many, like DOJ, CIA, FBI.
That's right. You're right. You might want to change your name because they're going to they're stopping the stupidity. I just thought you might want to know that. Just thought you might want to know that. Well, shit. They already got you. They deleted your message. That's screwed up. I seen it coming.
Many of the people that are corrupt in these high positions, they're about to be introduced to handcuffs, is what it's saying. It goes on to say this document specifically outlines crimes of sex trafficking, corruption. It says the executive order includes any foreign person determined by the Secretary of Treasury in consultation with the Secretary of State and the Attorney General to be, by the way, you see, that's the reason they had to get a new Attorney General to get somebody in there that would do this. Current or former government official or a person acting on or behalf of such official who is
What are you talking about, Pamela Johnson? By the way, did you find my new Facebook? I'm going to keep this one for at least for a while. Now I've got 3 Facebooks I'm going to be using to get out the word. See, I'm not just using YouTube. I'm using Facebook too. And I haven't heard from Harlan. Harlan, if you hear me, I don't have I'm not getting Messenger until December the 28th. Just because if you want to share stuff and you're really serious and you're really true on what I'm doing and everything, put it on my Facebook. Okay? Let everybody in the world know. Just don't be scared, okay? If you're scared, you don't even know where you're going to be at, folks. Seriously. I'm not scared. Ride or die.
Responsible for the complicit in or has directly and indirectly engaged in corruption, including, it goes on to list, you can read it now. If you read the bottom again, he says, I here declare a national emergency. Well, we haven't heard about a national emergency, but we're about to.
Yeah, we are.
I'll show you. In this article, this comes March 31, 2018, and if you look at the right side, it says that Turley says that actually what was done was an amazingly brilliant thing. They have been able to combine the powers of the U.S. Government Justice Inspector General with the prosecutor, and they're saying that they plan to prosecute these people, and they're not getting away with a thing, whether they're in government or whether they're not in government. If you look at the third paragraph down, it says Huber has been investigating these possible crimes for 5 months. Now they actually started investigating this November 13th. Well, that's about a year ago, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's explaining why they have 61,000 sealed indictments. It goes on to say, skip down to the middle, he says, I think people are missing what could be a brilliant move here by Sessions. What he did was essentially combine the powers of the Inspector General with the powers of the line prosecutor.
Now remember, what we said was going to happen a week ago. Okay? Pelosi wins the House. She's the Speaker of the House, guys. We've been telling you about this. Okay? December the 1st, what was supposed to happen? Donald Trump leaves Argentina, and they're going to try to make some kind of airplane crash or something like that, like JFK Jr., which JFK Jr. is not dead. So remember that, folks. And the first supposed to be the Mexican situation with Mike Pence. He's going to be out of town, and so is Donald Trump. Something big is about to happen, folks, and they won't see the Democrats and all the New World Order people are trying to stop what's about to happen. Now remember this, okay? What if all the migrants and everything is sitting here waiting on Pelosi to open the gate and not Trump? Just remember what I just said. Pence and Trump leaves out of town. They're both out of town. Okay? Right now, they're gone. And what he's about to say is true, but he's not getting it out like I am. I think he may have family or something like that, and he's scared. I'm not. Okay, that's the reason I'm coming in. I'm not scared of nothing, guys. This is for you. This is for Paul Walker. This is for Robin Williams. This is for Tupac. This is for everybody. The women, the kids that's been ruined, that's been kidnapped by child trafficking. We are fed up with it. Okay? Ex-CIA, ex-NSA. I got with some good people, guys. Y'all don't understand. That's why I'm having to do this camouflaged. If you're going to come in here and say some stupid stuff on my YouTube channel, well, you're just going to go to jail by Skynet or get the death penalty by Skynet like they've been doing with all the bullies. Just thought you might want to know that. So say something nice or don't say nothing at all. That's what my grandfather would say from World War II.
If you skip to the bottom, it says that they have 470 dogged investigators preparing for these arrests. What are they going to do with them? Here's the answer. Headline, U.S. private prison program rebooted by Trump administration. Jeff Sessions gave the order to revive the Justice Department's use of for-profit prisons. And it talks about how that they have been upgrading and fixing and repairing and expanding prisons. On the right side headline, when it comes to Gitmo, Trump is truly the builder-in-chief. Because what...
Okay. I said that a while ago, didn't I? Yes, I did. Well, I've got news for you. Where in the world are they going to put the 60,000 if we got 60,000 there already from Hawaii? Remember, Hawaii had a catastrophe. They had to get them off the island. Guess where they put them? In Guantanamo Bay on a FEMA barge. So remember that, folks. Some of them didn't make it, though. Some of them fought against the FEMA workers, and they threw some of them over the board to the sharks. I want y'all to know that. We already talked about this. We already reported this, like I said, months ago. I mean, I feel like I'm having to reverse it and start over and say the same thing over and over and over again because we're being shadow banned. And some new people are coming in here are like, holy crap, I've never seen anything like this before. You're not going to. I'm telling you right now, you're being lied to, just like in the 9/11 plot. The same people are doing the same stuff from 9/11 all the way from the hurricanes. Okay, guys? Hurricane Katrina, guns were confiscated then. Harvey, guns confiscated. Florence, I can go all the way down to Michael. I'll go all the way down to Hurricane Andrew. Remember that, folks. Let's keep on.
They've been doing is spending millions of dollars upgrading and expanding Gitmo, the Atoll Islands, and also Diego Garcia, which I'm about to show you, which are prison islands. In other words, they're preparing to get these people off of U.S. soil so they are not going to be able to be tried in a civil court. They're not going to be able to bond out within 24 hours. Let's go on. Now, here's another, I think this is interesting because this was signed by President Obama, but he didn't understand what he was doing. It says assignment of national security and emergency preparedness communications fund.
Oh, he understood what he was doing. It's all reverse psychology to piss off Obama's people. But Obama's involved with this. Do you realize that? He was involved with the Orlando attacks. That's when I started doing YouTube. Is the Orlando attacks, because I found out that a drone come in there and killed them people in Orlando. Let's keep on. But Barack Hussein Obama is involved. He's with Trump.
What it actually does is give, in an emergency, give absolute control over all U.S. media. Now, if Trump has absolute control of all U.S. CNN, ABC, NBC, CBS, what do you think he's going to do? He's going to sweep it clean, hopefully. Executive Order 13825, March 1, 2018, 465 pages.
By the way, I want y'all to check out the game designs I made on this one. I really enjoyed doing this one. About Dog the Bounty Hunter, Cobra Commander, G.I. Joe, and Beetlejuice. This is probably the best Beetlejuice I've made in a long time. I've made a couple before, but this one's probably one of the best. Enjoy.
Just long, we're not going to read all of them here today, but it is essentially saying that anybody that is committing illegal sex acts or corruption, oh, look at this, can be tried by the Uniform Code of Military Justice. What's that? That's a military tribunal. In other words, they're not planning another O.J. Simpson show trial. They're not planning these civil trials where judges have been bought off and could be bought off. Instead, this is military justice. We're going to talk about that in a second. It says, and this is my opinion of it, it appears to me that President Trump has signed an executive order giving him permission to try people under the UCMJ, which would be required if his plans are to arrest these now 60,000 corrupt people, to Gitmo, Diego Garcia, and Atoll Prison Islands for tribal military tribunals. It appears to me that this executive order gives them permission to prosecute all offenses of the law, past and future, that are against the law prior to the executive order. So let's go on. Executive Order 13820 says, this document establishes the government's right to prosecute crimes of sex trafficking, corruption against Americans, and military tribunals under existing executive law. Let's move on. Now, you have to understand this was given to us back in 1984. And I met this man I had him in my home several times. I went to his home. His name is Dimitri Duduman, and in my opinion, and in the opinion of many people, most people that ever heard him, believe that he is the greatest prophet to ever walk the soil of America. Dimitri Duduman is his name. To tell you briefly his story, he's a Romanian pastor, has smuggled Bibles into Romania and Russia for some 30 years. He was arrested. They put him through 5 months of torture, putting him on the electric chair. As the electricity is going through him, he's jumping around on this electric chair. Electricity is going all through him. Whole room lit up with white light. Out of the white light, the angel Gabriel appeared. Said, "You're not going to die. You're going to America to give them a warning from God." That was 1980. He arrived in America in 1984. The angel came to him again and said this: "The fall of America will start with an internal revolution, started by the communists. Some of the people will start fighting against the government. The government will be busy with internal problems. Then from the oceans, Russia, Cuba, Nicaragua, Central America, Mexico, and 2 of the countries you couldn't remember will attack. The Russians will bombard the nuclear missiles in America, and America will burn." Now, picture in the top left corner is a picture of him.
Wait a minute. Didn't I say that? I did, didn't I? I said that months ago. That they were going to use submarines to take down California. And I believe I said, I thought I was a liar. Trollers. Huh? Who's the liar now? Bullies. Who's the crazy one now? Dustin? Anthony? That's why you're going to jail for slander. Oh, Wesley Lee. I haven't forgotten about you. You're one of the ones that's going to jail too. Yeah.
Talking, and the left shoulder you see off to the left side is my shoulder. I was introducing him. Bottom right corner is a copy of that DVD. If you're watching this, you're probably a watchman. If you're a watchman, you've been called to warn other people. There's a time when people are going to start coming to you, when these things start coming to pass, they're going to start saying, "All right, you have my attention. I'm ready to listen now." So at that time, you need to have had yourself informed. I recommend you get this DVD. I also recommend you get the rest of the items here, which we'll cover in just a second. The rest of his warning is God will raise up China, Japan, and many other nations. They'll go against the Russians. They'll defeat the Russians. They'll back.
Hey, I got to. They thought I was going to kill myself and give up. But the thing is, they're going to be giving up their rights and their freedom. The end is over. The end of the world for YouTube trollers. Oh my God.
The Russians at the gates of Paris where they sign a peace treaty.
Nope, not
But
yet.
to make the Russians their leader. Then under the leadership of the Russians, all the world goes down to attack little Israel. Israel can't count on the help of the Jews in America, so she cries for...
I'll be right back. Enjoy my show and enjoy this guy. Because everything that he's saying, I said. Except mine's different than his. The 5th of December. No, 5th through the 21st. There's a lot of stuff happening, partner. From November the 20th to December the 20th, Wormwood showed up. Remember what I just said. Remember what I just said. Jim. Oh, it's going to begin. The end is near for atheists and pedophiles, along with poor people, if they don't fight back and work together as a team. Red Dawn is coming, folks. And Red Dawn, if you go look it up, is Wormwood. Yes, I'm spot on. If it weren't for my boys, ex-CIA and ex-NSA, I wouldn't be here. Shoot. I wouldn't be here if Carmen wouldn't have been here, but I'll be right back.
From Messiah. Messiah returns in the clouds and defeats the armies of the earth. Now, there's more there, but again, here's what you want to do. We put together these 3 things. We call it the Wake Up America package, but this is for watchmen. You get me teaching American Bible prophecy, 193 scriptures through the Bible to show you where America is in the Bible. Also, the top right corner, Wake Up America, this is Dimitri himself. And even he said this was the very best recording of his testimony it was ever given. And there it is. Bottom right corner is a book that I actually organized. It's Dimitri Duduma's testimony, all of his dreams and visions, his grandson Michael Boldea, as well as My Wife, a Prophet, that has some very powerful information about the fall of America. So, let's get to the arrests. The arrest of over 60,000 people for pedophilia, sex trafficking, and corruption, which will be our, in my opinion, Gideon, Samson, and Elijah deliverance from evil. If, I don't like that word if, but we got to put it in there and I'll explain why. If President Trump can do it before leaving office. The ES message will most likely start the arrest. I'll explain. The arrest will take place probably in less than 48 hours. The plan is that they will be taken to upgraded prison facilities in Guantanamo Bay, Diego Garcia, and the Atoll Islands prison facilities. They'll be tried. Military tribunals will probably take less than 3 months to try all 60,000 of them. This is going to cause part of the party to come to pass. Some of the people will start fighting against the government. Let me back up. The first part of this, the fall of America, will start with an internal revolution in America. In my opinion, that started with the election of Donald Trump. I've never seen so many people so angry at each other in America. In our hearts, the heart of Americans, be it the right or the left, they're angry at each other like I've never seen. Started by in my opinion, that's CNN, ABC, CBS, NBC, New York Times, and others that are stirring up trouble and hate and anger in the hearts of Americans. However, some of the people will start fighting against the government, I believe, starts right here with the 60,000 people roundup. I believe this is going to cause some of the people, as you look the third line from the bottom, some of the people will start fighting against the government. Riots with up to 400 people in 90 U.S. cities organized by the Dems will probably start. America may fall in as little as 2020 or 2021. Let me say again, I'm not setting a date. That's what's going to happen. All right, now let's talk about the EAS service. If you're a law enforcement officer and you go before a judge and you want a search warrant or arrest warrant, okay, fine. So the judge gives you the papers. Well, that's kind of where the executive order is right now with Donald Trump. Okay, he's written up the executive order, but you have to serve that arrest warrant or serve that search warrant. And you do that by knocking on the door, ringing the doorbell, and handing them the papers. So the people have to be served. And in my opinion, and I think I may be the first one to recognize this, the EAS message would be the perfect plan. So, will judgment hit October 3rd and sevenfold miracles follow? That was posted by me September 25th of 2018. I think everything on that video was right on. I still stand behind it. I believe it's just delayed. Why? Because of the Kavanaugh confirmation. I believe it's still coming, possibly this year. And what I'm about to tell you, possibly even in the month of November. Yes, we'll get to that. So, is it the 8th day? The question is, why do you think that it would be October 3rd? I still think that we stepped over a line in the spirit on October 3rd. And I think that October 3rd date was probably because it's the 8th day of Tabernacles, which means a new beginning. I think this is our chance for a new beginning. All cell phones in America by default, coming from the manufacturer, are all set to receive an EAS message. And you cannot opt out of the message. The cell phone companies sent out an update the day before. When the cell phone was updated, it changed the default setting on the phone from default to OK to receive the EAS message. The EAS message means the Emergency Alert System message, and it's supposed to be impossible to stop it. It's supposed to go to all cell phones in America. What a wonderful way for the president to give service to the nation. Where, as this update changed the default from the off position where you can't opt out of it. Now it changed it so that you have to change the settings on your phone to be able to receive it. It automatically turned it off. It changed the default setting from automatically on, can't opt out, to automatically off. You have to set it to receive it. Now, I got a question. If the ES message that came out to us October 3rd, if it was only going to be a test, why would all the cell phone companies send out an update turning off the EAS message? Why would they do that? Why would they go to so much trouble unless they knew the real plan was that EAS message was not going to say test, it was going to say national emergency and begin the arrest of these pedophiles and corrupt people. So if it wasn't going to be a test, if it were going to announce a national emergency and start the arrest, I believe it really was. But because Kavanaugh was not confirmed being a major requirement to move forward, they delayed the EAS message, but it's still coming. Only 25% of the nation received that EAS message. If the EAS message is only going to be a test, why go to the trouble to do all the updates? Point is, it wasn't going to be just an accident. It was going to say national emergency and start the roundup. There's a website called TrumpIsNotAboveTheLaw.org, and it says that if Trump fires Rod Rosenstein, they have 400,000 protesters ready to protest in 90 cities. That's just if Trump fires Rod Rosenstein. Try to imagine what's going to happen when 60,000 people are arrested. What do you think they're going to do? Let's say Bill and Hillary Clinton are arrested, Rod Rosenstein, people like that. What is going to happen in our nation? Answer: some of the people will start fighting against the government. We will no longer see American cities in peace and happiness like we see today. It's going to be bullets and blood. Bullets and blood. Mark my word. But the delay was planned. The plan was delayed because the original plan was October 3rd. But because of Kavanaugh, it was delayed. Now, Q, on his post number 2477, said that there's no military parade this year. My interpretation is that he's saying that they're not going to do the arrests this year. But remember, he said disinformation is necessary. With what I'm about to tell you, there's a high probability it's about to take place, which is why I'm doing this video. So let's go on. How long will it take to arrest 60,000 people? Answer: possibly in as little as 24 hours. Those in government service receive a protocol message telling them where to show up in an emergency. So they just redirect those to be arrested, show up where they want them to show up, and then they walk in and say, you're under arrest. Might not take long at all, you see. Now let's talk about military tribunals. During the Kavanaugh hearings, Lindsey Graham had about a 10-minute segment in which he asked Judge Kavanaugh a series of over 10 questions, specifically asking him, in effect, if they had the authority to arrest U.S. citizens and try them in military tribunals. Kavanaugh responded to all questions with, yes, Senator, yes, Senator, yes, Senator. That's very important. This line of questioning was to triple check the legality of arrest, detain, try, and sentence certain U.S. citizens under military justice. The point? They plan to arrest, try, and sentence over 60,000 under military justice. Here's what I got this morning. Now, I'm going to play the audio of it.
Yeah, but Gitmo is not ready for no one but the Hawaiians. That's who's got Gitmo, partner. I'm doing this story because Marfugel said that they were going after guns. No, they're not. They're going after other stuff. Guantanamo Bay is the Hawaiians, folks. Remember that. That's already done. It's already full. That's what people don't understand. Kevin Shipp and Edward Snowden says it's been used since May. So, just thought you might want to know that, folks. Y'all are all being lied to, and that's why I'm here to tell you the truth.
Because the video is about 7 minutes and 50 seconds long, and I skinnied it down to just the facts, ma'am, down to about 3 minutes. And now I'll let you listen to this guy.
It is November 15, 2018, and this is Marfugel News. Are we at the verge of a civil event? We have a call-in show on our other channel, and
Well, I guess we're having to listen to Marfugel again. Marfaco news, just like CNN. By the way, I just found this out. Marfugel is one of the Obama's appointees from Washington D.C. But which that makes sense, don't it? Yeah, it does. There's another guy that is one of Obama's appointees. It's Michael from Nibiru News. Narfugel. That's a good one. Yep. He's got 2 houses. He was paid by George Soros. Thought you might want to know that. Let's see here. And who else? What did I miss here? Victim. Bell State University trustee identified as victim in small plane crash in southern Indiana. Never heard of them. That must be some fake news. Because if it's not on my emails and the XCI and XNSA don't give it to me, I don't report it. Let's see here. Anything else? The Earth is pulling apart. Yeah, CERN Switzerland's pulling it apart. Every time it gets up to more speed, it just completely is making Earth crumble. CERN Switzerland is making the sun flares come toward us worse than ever, and that's why we're having all the earthquakes today, folks. So remember that. Let's keep on going. What else is here? What? Wow. And I just came across his channel. McCain was arrested. No, McCain's underground eating popcorn watching the show that Donald Trump's doing. Just thought you might want to know that. Yeah, that's all it is full of speed. And it's pretty much digging everything. Digging underground. It's actually even getting a bunch of oil at the same time. It's pretty much an oil machine, if you want to know the truth.
but its main purpose is to encourage ex or current military to call in and give their opinions on what is going on right now.
I'm on convalescent leave right now. I got a 72-hour, and not just me, other people in my unit, other people I know that are on base, and other units. It's a joint base, so there's Air Force and Army on there. We got a domestic deployment order, is the rumor, and I've heard it from like at least 6 or 7 different people at this point. That doesn't happen. This is National Guard stuff. When there's rumors about North Texas.
You're talking like maybe something within our country.
Within, yes, domestic. I know that for sure. That's a certainty. It's domestic. It's speculation as to where. I've been on convalescent leave for about 22 days. It's extremely rare to interrupt convalescent leave.
Okay, now he just said gun confiscations. I've been saying this months ago that there were going to be gun confiscations in December. So either Marfugel went and shoved something out of his ass or something or whatever, but I told you gun confiscations was going to be in December, and then in 16 months, well, we might as well say 15 months now, martial law. Okay, now there's going to be a partial martial law next month. And then remember what I told you. The date for World War III supposed to be 2/3/2019. That if nothing changes between Trump and Putin. Okay? Remember that. Let's keep on.
Extremely rare to call someone back. Because the Army, hard to believe, they actually do respect when people have kids and other, major illnesses in the family. So they're calling me in, essentially, giving me 72-hour notice. And that's 72 hours from 6.5 hours ago when I got the call, to basically have my boots on and my bags packed. And
Christmas. I don't know. I'll be honest with you, I think it's another distraction for what's coming from outer space. One war is more important than anything, any army, any military, anything. It's more important than any troller, any bully, any atheist, any piece of crap that comes onto my channel that don't know what's going on and is not awake, because they're the ones that's crazy. That's about it. Bottom line, guys, Wormwood is about to slam into us, and it's not going to be pretty. It's not going to be pretty. But we got 11 years for it. Yeah, well, it's going to be the ending of a lot of stuff. It's happened more than once. Okay, this is not the first time it's happened to America or to Earth. I just want you to know that. Yeah, it's here. Signs are here, Angelo.
Check out. I've never taken one, but there's been litmus tests that have went public that have stated, will you fire on American citizens? I've never taken one, but I've heard about it. This isn't normal. Everyone I've talked to has never heard of anything like this before.
Can I ask your opinion about a couple other callers that said their ex-service members that have been called up, recruiters, are asking their friends and family about them? Like they're basically saying, hey, you know.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I think people in that have re-enlistment codes that are, as long as they weren't dishonest.
Yeah. Yeah, they are. They're blind. And the thing is, the reason I came online is to let everybody know that the Democrats and Republicans are together, and that all the shootings were all together for the 13 world banks for you to lose your freedom. And by the way, there's not even an American bank that is controlled by American no more. It's all controlled by other countries. Yeah, it's all a show. You got it, partner. You got that right, partner. Enjoy my Metallica James Hetfield. I finally got him created. I've been wanting to do it for years, but this is actually the one. But enjoy.
Honorably discharged or a bad TH other than honorable. I've got buddies who've been out for 5-6 years that I just started seeing on base, you know, randomly and sporadically over the.
By the way, the guy that's talking to Marfugel got arrested, and they arrested Marfugel and bargain plea with him to tell him to stop with the fear mongering and the lies. And now he's calming down. It's about time. I tried to warn him. He didn't want to listen. I tried to warn his girl. I tried to warn him. I tried to warn everybody. Nobody wanted to listen to me. I told them to go to gaming. They didn't want to listen to me. I'm going to be the last one standing, folks. Yes, dividing, picking sides. What do you think? Who do you think voted for Trump? Obama? Yes, Obama voted for Trump, folks, to divide the country once more. More climate chaos. More chaos in America. It was all a plan, folks. It was all planned. Looks like something out of WWE. Seriously.
Course of the last 6 to 9 months, yeah. I mean, I can't speak for the recruiters part, but I know there's people that are coming back in, and there are certain MOSs, occupations, that's what we call our jobs, that are in such high demand that there's such shortages for those positions that at least what they're saying is they're having to reach into talent buckets that they normally don't go into. Only time anything like this has ever happened before is when there are pilot shortages, and that's normally the Air Force. If they don't have enough people that joined up and completed the training at the right cutoffs and, you know, got their wings when they should have gotten their wings.
Yeah, he's been an actor for a long time. His first movie was The Omen, and then he was in believe it or not, he was an actor in Nightmare on Elm Street. He was the clown in The Omen, if you go look it up on YouTube. And then you can go look up the taxi driver. You know, the one that was driving the red car in the movie Nightmare on Elm Street. That was him again. He's in all kinds of movies, folks. Even in Home Alone. Home Alone 2, he was actually, his motel was in the movie. So yeah, it's all planned. Everything's acting, dude. I mean, the NBC thing, they're good friends. For crying out loud, y'all forget that he was on the show Apprentice? Now we're watching him do Apprentice on the president or on the White House. He's a good actor. I give him that. I don't think he is. I think he's the worst actor I've ever seen. I'm going to be honest with you. Him and Obama is awful. I'm telling you right now, the Clintons actually had something to do with a lot of it, and so did the Bushes. Do y'all realize Clinton and the Trumps are best friends, and they went to Jeffrey Epstein's island to have sex with kids? I mean, come on, guys. Y'all need to wake up. Well, you are awake. Yes, I am. I've been awake for 4 years. Well, if it wasn't for Carmen, I wouldn't have been here. She slapped me in the face and woke me up, pretty much. And then I got with some good people and started investigating on my own.
They'll put out and try to get the people that had wings the last 2 years back in to save time, money, and other things. But something's going on. I mean, it's not just going on, something's happening. I'm hoping that this is some sort of, FUBAR training exercise that was really logistically screwed up.
Well, actually, the 13 World Banks did. Bush is a puppet, too. George Soros put everybody in there. George Soros bought out all the churches and everything, made the churches look good for a little while, and now he's about to disown the church. People, including myself, wanted to believe there was a change. But you got to remember, Pamela, the only change that we believe in is the man upstairs. There's only one change. That's it. Trump is the closing act. Well, no, not really. Not really. 2021 could be bad. That could be the closing act. But we got 11 more years left until the robots take over. It's all about the robots taking over, folks. They got all the cops looking human error right now on purpose for them to lose their job. The cops don't even realize if they don't stop human error, they're going to lose their job through RoboCop. Seriously, Murphy's being built. We already seen that. Call intuition or whatever told me I was wrong. Look, I thought I wanted to be right too, okay? I'm going to be honest with you. I wanted to be right. I'm glad I didn't vote. Our votes never counted. Think about it, folks. None of our votes have counted. They've already picked who's next for president is Pelosi. And then the fake cloning of Hillary Clinton. Remember that.
But I'm not feeling that. That's number two. That's a low likelihood. You never know when something bad's going to happen. Keep your ear to the tracks because something is going on. Something is happening. I feel it, and I think I'm about to be a part.
Yeah, Dems won the House, and guess who's the Speaker? Pelosi. What did I say a week ago was going to happen? George Soros picked Pelosi to be the Speaker because it's a distraction. Think about it, folks. She's not really the Speaker. I mean, our Speaker is like hidden. The real Speaker is hidden, folks. Ted Turner is your Speaker that runs CNN, okay? You got Bill Gates is a Speaker. Bill Gates is the one that did all the chemtrails and all the vaccine shots. You take that vaccine and flu shot, you're dead. I've already reported that last night. I mean, they're killing people left and right, and the flu shots are dying. I mean, people are dying on it. It may be the Speaker soon. I may be the Speaker soon. It's already there. It's already there. It was the Speaker 2 years ago. October the 1st, 2016, when Obama gave the internet to ICANN. It's going to be hacked. When it gets hacked, the weather's going to be hacked. And then here comes Geostorm. Just like the movie. It's coming, guys. It's all of it's coming.
So there you go. Now, I talked about the questions. I've actually got the questions. Let's go through the questions. This is Senator Lindsey Graham. asking Judge Kavanaugh at the confirmation? The answer to all of these questions was yes. When somebody says post 9/11 that we've been at war and it's called the war on terrorism, you generally agree with that concept.
Now, the story is Judge Kavanaugh takes out the people that called him the bad guy. Remember that, folks. This is like a storyline from WWE. Brett the Hitman Kavanaugh is what I call him. And he's going to hit everybody. The ones that did him wrong, the ones that called him this and that on social media and everything, y'all are all going to jail. That's why I never said anything about it. That's why I knew the ones on YouTube, all the comments down below that y'all wrote down, they got every one of y'all's comments. Every one of y'all. And they track you down just like that. Just thought you might want to know that. Just like the movie Unfriended. When you unfriend somebody, you're done.
He said yes. Is there a body of law called the law of armed conflict? Yes. Is there a body of law called basic criminal law? Yes, Senator. Are there differences between those two bodies of law? Yes, Senator. From an American citizen's point of view, do your constitutional rights follow you? If you're in Paris, does the Fourth Amendment protect you as an American from your own government? Yes, sir, Senator. If you're in Afghanistan, do your constitutional rights protect you from your own government? Isn't there a long settled law that goes back to Issan's traitor, that might not be spelled correctly, that American citizens who collaborate with the enemy are considered enemy combatants?
Easy for you to say.
There is a Supreme Court decision that said that American citizens who collaborated with Nazi saboteurs were tried by the military. Is that correct? Again, yes, Senator. What's the name of that case? And they went on to it. The point is,
well, you need to go look at my other YouTube videos I put on my other channel, because I started on Rest in Peace NWO, The Real News, and I'm up to 5 million views on that channel. I'm up to 50,000 here. And I just opened this one up in May, I think. I think it was May or June. It started in the summer. So, I mean, and then I got the other channels that's doing great. Over 70 million subscribers. I'm doing great on them. These two are the only two that I speak on. I only speak on 2 channels. Rest in Peace NWO, The Real News, and this one. And then the other 3 are just like anonymous channels. And they're doing great. But y'all needed to know the truth out of a mouth. And that's why I'm here, to give you the truth of mouth. And he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor. Yep. That's right. You know who all started that, right? Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Remember last year's summer? The story about the employees getting the chip just for a Coca-Cola and a candy bar and a candy machine. It's all foretold. Yep. Well, I mean, just think about it. I've been knowing this coming since Total Recall, Back to the Future, Terminator, Cyborg. You know, we seen it coming. We just got to fight back, guys. If we don't, y'all going to be George Soros's bitch.
It's got justice confirmation that, of course, is Justice Kavanaugh, confirmation that trying American citizens in military tribunals is, in fact, legal. So let's talk about October 3rd. Again, October 3rd, I believe they were ready to go. Kavanaugh confirmation delayed.
Well, it's not just China. You got Europe and Saudi Arabia. Remember that. Iran, you know, the one that's going to blow up the Washington, D.C. Oops. I said that, didn't I?
Reason the Dems fought so hard to keep Kavanaugh out is because they really have a plan to impeach Trump, and they did not want to see Kavanaugh get in. The Dems are afraid, like scared out of their mind of these arrests. The top people know about that.
5G is the readings of what your readings is going to be with the microchip. Like for instance, RoboCop has to read your, you know, your address and everything will be on your body, so it'll be showing up on the computer. What is the best way to fight back? Individuals who don't comply will be terminated. Just like John O'Connor in the movie Terminator. Fight back. Get you some shotguns and some AR-15s. You really don't need a pistol. RoboCop says, your paper, please. Yeah, well, there's not going to be no paper. It's going to be the end. Good grief. James Hetfield won.
Which is why they're coming after Trump so hard for impeachment. It's boiled down to this. Either Trump does the arrests or they get the impeachment. They're going to do their best to impeach him.
No, it won't be an impeachment. It'll be a death. Or a fake death. I think it'll be a fake death. He'll go underground. It's not going to be real. I'm just telling you right now, it's going to be a false flag. And it's going to piss a lot of people off. Yeah. I mean, it's going to happen. It's going to happen, folks. It's in the Bible. The rich man gets killed. And one of the presidents gets shot in the forehead. I believe that's Obama. Just saying, guys, there's about 3 presidents that's going to die, and the other 4 are going to disappear in the mountains.
He's going to do his best to arrest them. Now let's talk about what the prophets say about that. August 17th through 20th, 2017, Sundar Selvaraj. He said, the Lord Jesus appeared to...
Well, Pamela Johnson, the reason you're on their list is because you voted. They know where you're at, where you work, and everything else. But remember, when Putin takes down the internet and the power, they won't know where you're at no more. Remember that. Putin's going to try to save you.
Man said, this is what you need to tell the people about this nation. Surround the president with prayer. They need to organize a governmental prayer watch. Pray he completes his full term, period of grace intended for. That is the period of grace extended for the nation. His term should not be prematurely aborted. Witches have formed their watch in the night hours to do sorcery and witchcraft over him. So if the witches can form a prayer watch, how much more the saints of God? So let me pause here and just say, we have a prayer watch. We call it the Fast Track Team. There's 806 people that pray and fast every week. The fast starts Tuesday evening at midnight and goes Tuesday afternoon at 4 p.m. Here's the way it works. Every Tuesday afternoon, I send an email from me directly to you saying, this is the fast, this is the prayer. It takes about 2 minutes to pray through the prayer. The fast generally is, you can drink, like...
Yeah, and if you put your fingerprint, like if you get booked, they already know that you're already trouble, and they're going to kill you first. The first ones will be the criminals. I want y'all to know that. And then in 2021, the Christians. That's their plan. The atheists first, and then the criminals. That will be the first plan. We already figured it out. All right. Got more news coming out. Let's see here. All right. Lisa Haven says, 3 strikes, America. You're out.
And so our adventure begins. We're gonna celebrate. Pleasure to... Hi, and at least...
What's up, Carlene? You missing out. That's all I got to say. You might have to go back and look at this. You're going to be shocked. That's all I got to say. Well, you shouldn't be shocked if you've been watching me for these past couple years. But you need to go through all my videos on my other channel, Rest in Peace NWO The Real News, to get the whole full effect of what's about to happen with $20 a gallon of gas and who the president's going to be. It's all on my channel, guys. It doesn't matter if it's gaming. The dang code is on the gaming. It's purple sky here tonight. Yep. That's Wormwood reflecting off the sky.
The Haven here. Well, the Democratic Party has initiated a three-stage prong attack. Number one, take over all branches within the United States government, your CIA, your FBI. Number two, take over freedom of internet and freedom that we have on media, control and propagandize the people. And third and finally, infiltrate the system and take over the power of the people by bringing in illegal voters to, well, cancel out the American people's votes.
And who the illegal Americans or illegal voters are going to be the migrants that's going to have guns at the border, already set up by George Soros, Trump, the Bushes, and the Clintons, and the and Obama, along with all the other presidents that we've had. That's been Russian collusion for the last 40 years, and that will be all getting ready for more chaos in America, because that's what George Soros is all about. You need to quit fighting with each other, guys. Americans need to work together, seriously. Y'all don't understand what's coming. If you're working for George Soros, he's going to kill you. Just like who killed the bus driver in Batman.
This is the three-stage prong attack being initiated by the Democrats. What I wanted to do in today's report is prove to you that that is exactly what they're doing. For starters, as you are now well aware, the Democratic globalists are working hand in hand with the deep state.
That's right. And to be honest with you, there's over 26 million Marines that's on our side. That's not going to make us fall. They're going to help us. I promise you, guys. I promise you. The ones that's been hating me and everything, we've got your back. Doesn't matter what you think. I'm just telling you right now. Now, the ones that hates me and everything, okay, we understand. You want to die. We understand, okay? We'll let you die, and we'll fight with the ones that wants to live.
Specifically, those within the FBI who are now following their dictates. Let me show you an article that proves the FBI and the Democratic arm are working together. Now, this report was put by the Daily Caller, and it's titled Exclusive. FBI Raids Home of Whistleblower on Clinton Foundation Lawyer Says. It goes on to state that FBI agents raided the home of a recognized DOJ whistleblower who privately delivered documents pertaining to the Clinton Foundation and Uranium One to a government watchdog, according to the whistleblower's attorney. The Justice Department Inspector General was informed that the documents show that the federal officials failed to investigate potential criminal activity regarding former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton, the Clinton Foundation, as well as Rostam, the Russian company that purchased Uranium One, a document revealed by the Daily Caller News Foundation alleges. The delivered documents also show that then FBI Director Robert Mueller failed to investigate allegations on criminal misconduct pertaining to Rostam and other Russian government entities attached to Uranium One. The document revealed by the DCNF alleges Mueller is now the special counsel investigating whether the Trump campaign colluded with Russia during the 2016 election. The Bureau raided my client to seize what illegally...
You're right, Carlene. It's going to be a fake death. Just like JFK. By the way, if you're a big fan of Tupac, he was murdered today. I want y'all to know that. He was alive, now he's dead. China got him with one of his drones in Africa. They burned his dorm.
To Congress about the Clinton Foundation and Uranium One. The whistleblower's lawyer, Michael Sokas, told the F nothing that he considered the FBI's raid to be an outrageous disregard of the whistleblower's protection. Wow. Let me just simplify that that a little bit. A whistleblower has tangible, documented proof, real proof, that the FBI ignored misconduct and illegal dealings and bad dealings between Uranium One, the Clinton Foundation, and Russia. Meaning Hillary Clinton and her foundation colluded with Russia, and the FBI ignored it. Well, this whistleblower has actual tangible evidence of that. So he legally, keyword.
That's not Australia, it's Africa. It wasn't Australia, it was Africa that he got murdered. Sad part is it's hard to tell the good from bad just from eyesight. I know, I got bad eyes, man. My left eye is pretty bad and I can see what's coming. My left eye is gone. I've only got one eye, and that's the right eye. And that's good enough for me. And half of them on YouTube and all these comments down below can't even see with two.
Hands that over to Congress. And what does he get in return? Well, the FBI, who the information that the whistleblower held, that it condemned the FBI, information condemning what the FBI did.
Protect it. I got glass in my eye in 05, man. Had a bad wreck. My girl was driving. She don't remember me, but her sister's dead, so that's why I'm here to warn y'all what's coming. Yeah, I feel it. We got tornadoes coming too tomorrow in Alabama. Oklahoma and Arkansas got some bad weather. It's bad, guys, all over the place. We got 3 gigantic storms behind that one coming from the West Coast. You know, I told you it was going to be a Confederate belt from Wormwood. They don't want you to see Wormwood, guys. I'm seeing it on a webcam.
The FBI comes in 15, 16, some odd FBI.
Next week. How about tomorrow, Jim? Do you not know what's tomorrow? December the 1st. Donald Trump is in Argentina. What did I report last week? I reported Trump disappears. If it happens, Pelosi's your next president. Mike Pence disappears. Okay, well, Jim, I'm telling you, man, you really need to go to my other channel, because this is just a backup. Go to Rest in Peace NWO The Real News and start sharing like crazy, like everybody else has been. Because if you don't, we are running out of time. I'm telling you guys, we are running out of time. I haven't been crying wolf like all the other YouTube channels have. I have been telling you straight up the truth because I care about y'all. I mean, I've had guns to my head. Rest in peace. NWO, The Real News.
Agents come in, raid his home for 6 hours, and confiscate the documents from the whistleblower. Documents that hide corruption that the FBI ignored. Corruption that they ignored between Russia and the Clinton Foundation. They're not trying to cover their butts, are they? Absolutely they are. Meanwhile, you have Mueller pinning fake narrative Russia junk on Trump that isn't even true. That is evidence and proof that the Democratic globalist arm is in control of the FBI and organizations.
I'm going to say this one more time. Democrats and Republicans are together, Lisa. Wake up before they shut you down.
Within the U.S. government. Solid proof. A second thing that they're trying to take over, well, the internet. Our freedom of speech on the media.
It's already been taken over, Lisa. 2 years. I've been hacked 20 times on Facebook, hacked 5 times on YouTube. And I'm not stopping until they shut me down forever. It's a TV show. Huh? Remember good folks? Yeah. It was a good show. You're right, Jim. CNN, Fox, it's all fake.
Why is it that every news source that you turn on TV just so happens to lean for the Democratic globalists? Is it because their arm has taken over the mainstream media? Fox News is the lone wolf on the whole thing. They got to have one to make it seem legit, but there's just one.
Yes, it's all the same because remember, Glenn Beck got fired for giving you what was going to happen on Fox. He got fired by Obama and George Soros.
And it's still a little bit jaded. They've got Hannity on there who's really good, Carlson, and some others. Or how about what Google's doing? You know, they're censoring conservatives, libertarians, and well, even Republicans. Check out this article. This is the latest on their censorship. This is on thedailycaller.com.
Well, if you did not know, the president has the same script. He's reading off of a some kind of tablet or something on the side. You can see his eyes. He's not reading off what he says. No, didn't hear about Tupac, as haven't been awake long. Things are really heating up worldwide. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. If you didn't hear about the fire in Africa, we reported it this week. That was part of Tupac's dorm burning up. They burned a bunch. It wasn't just Tupac. It was a bunch of people dead. But they just don't report it. They're not reporting it. But me, I don't understand it. They are pushing for war with Russia. Yeah, and the thing is, they got to shoot first. If they shoot at Moscow, it's over for the whole world. Because that missile that they got looks just like my map of the world when it's over.
Exclusive. Google employees debated burying conservative media in a search engine. Communications obtained by the DCNF reveal that internet Google discussions went beyond expressing remorse over Clinton's loss to actually discussing ways Google could prevent
Putin will
Trump
not fight the
from
ground
winning
war.
again. Here's
Yes, he is. He's got tanks on the ground, and he's gonna have he's gonna be all over the place, up in the air, on the ground. He's got to be on the ground because all the airplanes are gonna go down from North Korea's new weapon that they're using, and that's gonna be what takes down Trump's airplane.
how the discussion went. I'm going to speed through it. But how many times did you see the Election Now card with items from opinion blogs like Breitbart and Daily Caller?
Well, like I said, if they nuke him first, that's over. NATO wants to nuke him, and Europe wants to nuke him, and everything else, and yeah, all hell is breaking loose, big time. I can't pass anything on right now, Billy. They can't. I can't send anything out on Facebook, on that Facebook. I tried to tell you. Nobody wants to understand that I'm not going to be back till December the 28th on that one for reporting Joe Biden being a pedophile.
Be elevated next to legitimate news organizations. That's something that can and should be fixed, Bear wrote. I think we have a responsibility to expose.
Yeah, and Melody Clark has been sharing all my videos. Every one of them, from Rest in Peace NWO, The Real News, and this channel. These other 3 channels are doing great, though. I've got like 70 million subscribers. I'm good. It's just these 2 are the ones that needs to hold on because I'm coming out telling you the truth with my mouth, while the other ones are robots.
The quality and truthfulness of the sources, because not doing so hides real information under loud noises, he continued. Beyond that, let's concentrate on teaching critical thinking. A little bit of that would go a long way. Let's make sure that we reverse things in 4 years. Demographics will be on our side. Some of Bear's colleagues expressed concern that manipulating these search results could backfire and...
Yes, Creepy Joe. or something like that. Yeah, him. Yeah, he's coming back in 2021. Yeah, he's one that wants the kids again. He wants everybody to have a piece of the kids.
Suggested alternative measures. Huh. So let's silence them, the Google employee says. We'll just push them all out to the bottom of the barrel, make it so hard to find them. See? And then in the next 4 years, we'll win the election for the Democrats. For the, socialist liberals. Things are crazy. Laura Loomer even went to Twitter because they completely banned her, and have been doing this to people. But check out this report. This is on Gateway Pundit. Breaking: Laura Loomer handcuffs herself to Twitter's front door in New York City to protest her ban. She had over 260 some odd thousand followers on Twitter, just gone overnight because she's a conservative reporter. That is how they work. Third stage of attack. They're controlling internet, they're controlling departments in the government. Third, they want to control you and your vote and your voice. How do they do that?
Yeah, I'm doing them right here. That's what I'm doing right now. And I'll be back on Rest in Peace NWO The Real News live in January. I'm just going back and forth every month. Or every 3 months is what I'm planning on doing. I'm going to try to balance these 2 YouTube channels out for my other subscribers. There's some subscribers on here who wants to stay on this channel, and there's some subscribers who wants to stay on the other channel, so I'm working both.
Maybe they open up the borders. Take a listen to what Ann Coulter had to say.
Every day, more and more immigrants turn 18 and start voting, canceling out all of your votes.
What do you mean? I didn't understand that. Okay, I'll be back. I will listen while I work. Okay. Yeah, this is the last match anyways. Almost over.
It's about 5 more years. Trump will be the last Republican president.
That's interesting. President Trump, the last Republican president. Why?
No. The last president, period. Because Putin said if anybody messes with Trump or messes with the Americans or try to take their guns, he's going to stick their gun straight up the Democrats' ass.
She says because all the illegals are coming in, getting driver's license, they're voting and taking our votes.
Sometimes he's bad and sometimes he's good. But that was fake with Rubio. Him and Alex Jones. Just thought you might want to know that. It was all a play for them to lose his freedom. It was a fake freedom thing. So he would send you to another domain to spend money on that. They want you to get away from the free. Okay. They want you to get away from the free freedom of speech and free YouTube and free this and free that. They're about to jack everything up, folks. They're going to actually push you into that chip where you can't see anything else. But you're going to be paying. You're going to be paying a lot of money on Facebook. You're going to be paying money on YouTube. You're going to be paying a lot of stuff if you want your freedom. And that's what they're about to say. You've ever heard that saying, freedom is not free? You have to pay for it? Well, you're about to find out. They're about to get rich on you. You and who you think's doing it? Trump. He's a rich man. He's making money off of y'all. And I think it's funny that y'all believed him when he had sex with his daughter when she was a kid.
Away from us. They're not even paying taxes in this system. But all the votes are going. And you know what? They're using the bleeding hearts of American people to take advantage of us. Our gratitude, our graciousness for allowing them. And let me put it this way. I constantly see images of people at the border in tears. Let us in, let us in. We're just trying to help and make things better for ourselves. Okay, let's let them in, right? The next 1,000, let them in. The next 1,000, let them in. Meanwhile, we are giving them food, shelter, water, education, all for free. They're not paying and part of that system. over and over again. How many do we allow? Where does it stop? There's a never ending. 10,000 now, 20,000 now, 1 million, 2 million, 5 million. We only have 330 some odd million here in America. Now we've got 100 million coming over. Guess what happens? Eventually, you will run out, well, supplies to give away. There won't be enough to go around. And then you're all at that poor level. That's socialism. You see, socialism, take from those who have, give to those who don't, even though those who don't work. Let me give you the biblical principle. God said, man doesn't work, man don't eat. That's what he said. And so much so in the Bible, they have four corners of a field. If you were richer and you owned that field, they would plow the field, but they were told by God to leave the four corners. They weren't to plow the four corners, but the poor people could go and take from the four corners. But they had to harvest it themselves. They were working as a result. I have a job. Most of you out there have a job, or you take care of children. That's a job. There's a lot of things that we do. But someone who just wants to come and suck off the benefits of others, that just leads to socialist economy. And no, there is no middle class in socialism. Look at Venezuela. 3-stage attack by the Democrats. It's now underway. The ultimate end game after their 3-stage attack, take over the voting bloc, take over the internet and the media, and take over branches of government. What's left? I see a bunch of plantation workers of all race, colors, and creed who work for the ruling elite.
That's right, Jim. Watch what you're saying on there, man. YouTube just told me that you said something wrong and they deleted it.
Globalists, please contact your senator. Share your opinions, your views with them. Follow those who support what you do. And right now, we need to stand with Trump on this wall building and other things. Anyhow, I'd love to get your thoughts.
Yeah, wall building and other things, Lisa. I thought you was on our side. Nope, you just turned bad, didn't you? If you have a wall, you're going to be like Berlin, you're going to be like China, and you're going to be like, well, all the other communist channels. There's communist countries. Think about it, folks. If you put in a wall, there's no freedom. None. They're doing it on purpose. It's reverse psychology. Remember that, folks. Wake up. Smell the coffee. If you don't smell the coffee, we're going to be singing Wake Me Up When September Comes. That's cool, Violet. We're not going to be here very soon if we don't start sharing our stuff. Just thought you might want to know that. My job is almost done. Wormwood is here. We're waiting on martial law. And when martial law hits, the end is near for you and your freedom and your comments down below because you didn't fight back for America.
Comments and concerns, and please don't forget to check out my partner at hidewithlisa.com. Right now they have an amazing deal. You can get a VPN, a virtual private network, for $2.99 a month. That is low, and this is for a 24-month period, but basically it takes what you look at on the internet and acts as if it's off another computer. But check them out at hidewithlisa.
Nope, we're not going to check them out because you're trying to take our money too. All right, let's go to the next one. If y'all want me to come back for another video, I will. A hit and run with the Sheriff's Department. Body cam captures a Mustang slamming into a police cruiser because the police cruiser was trying to pull out in front of at a red light, And yeah, the yellow Mustang slams into him. That's pretty cool. We seen that coming, didn't we? Oh, here you go. Check this out. Aaron Brown. They finally got him, folks. The guy that, you know, they shot at the wrong person at the Galleria, the Hoover Galleria. Here's the indictment, or here's the hearing.
Requesting state no. They have 15 business days to come pick you up. So I'm going to call your name. I'll let you know what state wants you and on what charge, and then you will let me know if you want to have an extradition hearing or if you want to waive. Aaron Martez Brown. All right, sir, the state of Alabama wants you for attempted murder. You choose to waive your extradition? Thank you. We'll let the state of Alabama know. And if they don't come and pick you up in the time required by law, Fulton County will release you. Though, keep in mind, you will still have an open Alabama warrant you'll need to take care of. Calvin Edwards? Okay, the state of New York would like to see you on a criminal possession of weapon in the second-degree loaded firearm. Would you like to waive or have an extradition hearing? All right, sir, I've signed your waiver paperwork. Yes, sir? In 15 business days, if they don't come get you, Fulton County will not continue to hold you, assuming you don't have any other cases or holds. Now, you're still going to have an open warrant out in New York, and I recommend you go back to New York and take care of it. You can get picked up at any time again for that warrant. Fulton County not hold you after that time. All right, good luck to you, sir. Both of you, safe travels.
Did you get that? That guy's been he's wanted in Washington. I mean New York. He's wanted in Georgia and Alabama, folks. Holy cow, this guy's been busy. 95% of Americans are asleep like frogs in boiling water. The slumber. That's funny. I mean, it's not really funny, but it's the truth. The way you said it, that was funny. I never believed Trump was the real deal. I didn't either when I read his book in the 90s. And plus, he walked right on past the sheep with 9/11 on them at a soda commercial. Will be shocked when they realize the deception. They're all buddies, two wings from the same bird. Yep, you're right. So, let me ask you a question. This is Friday. Would you want me to come back to give you another, some more news? Because I do got more news. Or do you want me to stop? I'll let you decide. Because, your future is in your hands now. Because people are unsubscribing to my channel. They hate me. They hate my guts. And I see nobody sharing my stuff. And I'm getting paid either way. It doesn't matter if you unsubscribe to me or not. So you decide what you want to do. I mean, it doesn't really matter to me. Like I told that other video a while ago, you can unsubscribe to me 50 times, Anthony, because you're going to jail, man. He subscribed to me 50-something times, folks, and unsubscribed to me because I put a video out on YouTube. Every time I put out a video, he unsubscribes to me. So I want y'all to know that. Y'all have a nice day. I'm out. I got things I've got to do, and y'all want me to come back, y'all share, like, and subscribe. I'm watching everybody that subscribes, and every time they subscribe and like and share, I know who's doing it and who don't, okay? The ones that has been, thank you. Be safe.